If it doesn't work, change. I mean, that's where we're going with this, and I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, you don't just sit and complain.
But to add more context to this and how I fully came to this conclusion, you might be thinking now that, wow, that's kind of hard to judge somebody on those things. And I'm not judging the person, like I said. It's just like the mindset, the comment, and it made me jog and think back in my own life about it. But the comment, the next one down, was this person. It was a degree-free person who had certs, who works in IT, and who was asking this person about, hey, do you have certs? How does your resume look? What are you doing? I want to help, right? And this person saying like, I'm just trying to be helpful. And if you read this comment, it is very, very helpful. He's taking time out of, and I don't know if this is woman or a man. I'm just going to say he. So he is taking time out of his day to help this person, to write this down on their phone or on their computer, ask all these questions so that this person could give some answers so that he could give some insight. That's obviously what this person is trying to do.
Props to commenter too, by the way, also for this, because this is a very degree-free thing too. Once you figure something out and something that works for you, tell other people, tell as many people as you can, because you never know if you can get somebody around a roadblock by just telling them one sentence. You just never know. So you always share if you can figure something out.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is why we started the podcast.
Yeah.
And then this person answered some of the questions in a sentence. And then in another comment, they said, you're not helping. You're actually making it worse for me. A cert isn't going to help me program. A cert isn't going to help me take apart a computer or work with complex algorithms. It's like every time you get a degree, they want a cert, then a license. It never ends. How much do I have to do to get ahead with this BS? And then this person sent another comment saying, easy, mate. Don't get ahead of yourself. You sound like you've got decent qualities. Landing an entry-level IT role shouldn't be too difficult. How's that resume look? I'll shoot you a DM with some info.
Oh, commenter too.
Yeah, amazing. Really, really amazing. Dude. And the original commenter didn't post back to this, so I hope they DM'd, and I hope that this person found a job or is finding a job.
What the irony of this too, does commenter one not see the irony in saying that like this is not true, it's degrees, but then his degree is not getting him work? Does he not see the irony in that?
Not only that, but there's a person that is degree free that is trying to help you do it, but literally saying you're not helping.
Yeah, shooting him down while he's trying to help him troubleshoot because he's clearly having issues.
Exactly. You're clearly having problems and this person's trying to help. At the same time that this person is trying to help, you are saying that it's not possible to do what this person who is trying to help has done.
Already done. Yeah, that's so true. It's just so much irony. It's an irony sandwich. It's just like
you're saying it's not possible to get a job without a degree. It's not possible to do it.
But also, I can't get a job with my degree.
And then there's this person, a degree-free person who has a job in your field that you want without a degree and is willing and able
to take time out of their day to help you figure out what's wrong.
Exactly. Trying to help you get this role, and you are not willing to accept it. That's tough. One of the things that this also reminded me about was when I was younger, I thought that I knew everything and I thought that I was smarter than everybody, and it was really bad. But I would graduate college and then I would see all these people have jobs that I really, really wanted, right? Very similar to what this person is talking about here. But they didn't do what I did. They didn't go to college. They didn't get a degree. They didn't put the hard work in that I put in. They didn't put the 4 years in of going to class, balancing a part-time. For me, it was a full-time job, right? They didn't do all of that work. They just went to work and, quote, got experience. But I went to college. And so I looked at those people that had what I wanted and I was jealous. And I said, that doesn't make any sense. You're so dumb. How is it that you got a job when you're dumber than me, quote unquote, when you didn't put as much work, quote unquote, as I did into doing this, into gaining the experience, quote, into doing all of these things? How did you get this job and I didn't? you're an idiot. But I wasn't actually asking them the question. It was a rhetorical question in my mind that I would say, and stories that I would tell myself to make me feel better about the situation that I'm in, which is doing these actions and getting the same outcome, and then doing the same actions and getting the same outcome. What I should have done if I wasn't jealous is I should have gone to them, even if I thought the things that I thought, which we can get to that another day. You probably shouldn't think that. You shouldn't think that other people are idiots, especially for me, because I'm an idiot. Yeah. And so you should just go to that person and you should say, how did you do that? You have what I want and you took a different path. I wasn't aware that that path existed. And so I would love it if you took some time out of your day to explain to me how you did it. How did you do it? Okay, that's how you did it. Wow, I didn't realize it. I thought this path, college, was the only way to do it. And you're telling me, you're totally breaking my frame. You're totally shattering the glass. You're telling me that there's an entirely different way. And I promise you, if I had done that back then, I would be way further ahead in my own life with the career goals that I want to accomplish and the things that I want to do. And I promise you, with whoever is listening to this, myself included, if you do that right now, today, with something that you want to learn or the person that you want to be, no matter what level you're at in life, you will get ahead quicker.
Absolutely. I could not agree with that more.
The last problem that I wanted to highlight from this segment is the problem of schools and the problem with binary thinking. And so I'm equating the two just to make it simple here, but schools teach you that there's a right way to solve an answer. Go back to your high school or your middle school English classes. They say, this is how you write an essay. One of the most creative endeavors that you can do, which is write and tell other people your thoughts and convey those thoughts to somebody else to have them think that, they're telling you that this is the only way to do that. Intro paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion where you sum it all up. That's how they tell you to do it. But really, there's a million ways that I could tell this story. I mean, we could have started this podcast with this. Some people listening to this probably like, I wish you would have.
Get to the point already.
Exactly. But that is what school teaches, and that is the binary thinking that I had at the time. And I think that the first 2 people that we've talked about so far in this segment, that TikTok video and this commenter have, and that's what they're suffering from, which is this is the only way to get there. And until your frame is broken, and until you have met somebody or surround yourself or are exposed to people that have done different things, you don't know any other way to do it. Because just like everything, you don't know what you don't know.